Hello, dear learners. Today we are going to discuss the repeatedly asked questions, that is, frequently asked questions from the chapter Anti Epileptic Drugs. From anti epileptic drugs, we are on the topic for FAQs, which are also known as anticonvulsant drugs. Anti-epileptic drugs are also known as anticonvulsant drug. Since the word anti-epileptic, it is used against epilepsy, that is in treatment of epilepsy or convulsions. So repeatedly asked questions, if you will go before going to the theory lectures, if you will go through the repeatedly asked questions, you will get an idea the way the questions are asked in the examination. So to start with the first question, the question is, what is epilepsy? Classify anticonvulsant drugs with example. So this question, that what is epilepsy, herein you are supposed to mention the definition of epilepsy, what is epilepsy, and in that you are supposed to enlist the phases of epilepsy or the types of epilepsy you can call. What are the different types of epilepsy? Like all these generalized seizures, types of seizures, generalized seizures, okay, tonic, clonic in that, absence seizures. So this way you are supposed to write the answer for what is epilepsy. Then this will carry, in short, this will carry 1 mark, and the classification of anticonvulsant drugs will carry 2 marks, wherein you are supposed to mention the classification of anti-epileptic or anticonvulsant drug. The question might be asked in both the ways. So this anticonvulsant drugs, when you are going to classify, you are supposed to refer to the video which I have uploaded on Pharmacy Infoline for the trick to remember the classification of anticonvulsant drugs. So here you are supposed to give the answer according to that video. So you can search the trick to remember the classification of anticonvulsant drug. So this is as far as the theory exam is concerned. When it comes to MCQ sort of exam, they might ask you different examples, like for example you can say here that phenytoin belongs to the class dash, and they might give you the options that phenytoin, whether it belongs to the class hydantoin, oxazolidinediones and so on, and you are supposed to give the correct answer. So this kind of questions can be asked for 1 mark, or they may ask you the questions related to the types of epilepsy. Like for example, the simplest type of MCQ is the partial seizures, which are also known as dash, okay, or absence seizures, which are also known as dash, and they might give you the options, or they might ask you about the characteristics of that particular type also. So this way the questions can be asked in MCQ sort of examination. Regarding the types of epilepsy, they may elaborate, or the classes and their examples they may elaborate with respect to MCQs. Then if you will go to the question 2, draw the structure from the given chemical name. This kind of question can come in your theory exam when you are writing it for 1 mark. You are supposed to look into the name of that given structure and you are supposed to draw it, wherein as far as the MCQ sort of exam is concerned, this name will be given to you and you will be told to identify the drug. They might give you the options like whether it is hydantoin, whether it is phenytoin, whether it is trimethadione, paramethadione, or what it is, and then you are supposed to give the correct answer as far as the MCQ is concerned. Then question number 3 says, name one drug each containing following heterocycle and draw the structure of the drug. Now the heterocycle is imidazole. So again the name which is given here in question 2, 5,5-diphenyl imidazolidine 2,4-dione. So again it is phenytoin only, which belongs to hydantoin class. So question number 3, as theory exam is concerned, this question might come that name the drug and drawing the structure for 2 marks. Or MCQ exam, it may come like dash heterocycle is present in phenytoin, or they might give you the heterocycle and they might ask you the drug. So anyway the question can be asked. Then next question, question number 4. Here the question is, what are anticonvulsant drugs? Write the drug belonging to dash, whether the drug belonging to hydantoin or oxazolidine class of anticonvulsant drug. So the anticonvulsant drug, what are anticonvulsant drugs, will include the answer, definition, and it might include the or it should include actually the uses of anticonvulsant drugs, the general uses, and the drugs which belongs to hydantoin. First the answer is, it is phenytoin, and then oxazolidine class, that is paramethadone, trimethadone, etc. So these are the 2 classes which are important, along with other classes also. So this question is asked in previous examinations of the board exam. So here also the MCQ, they might ask you that phenytoin belongs to dash class, or oxazolidine is dash, like what are the features of that structure, they might ask you. Then question number 5, define the following term, wherein they might ask you the term anticonvulsant, or it is, you can also call it as anti-epileptic. So definition can come for 1 mark, and with respect to MCQ, the definition can be given and they might ask you the category of the drug. Next question is the brand names of phenytoin. So the brand names are also important. Actually the complete phenytoin drug only, it is important when you are going to study about the anti-epileptic drug. The very first topic is about the epilepsy. Okay, epilepsy के types, definition, then anti-epileptic drugs का definition and classification, and phenytoin complete drug. These are the things which you cannot skip as far as this chapter is concerned. Then next is, so brands can come for 1 mark, if whatever it may be a theory question or MCQ sort of question. Then next again it is classification of anticonvulsant and draw the structure of diazepam. This question can also come. Then this question can come for 3 marks, the classification for 2 mark, and drawing the structure of diazepam may come for 1 mark, which belongs to benzodiazepine class. Next question is, name the drug in the following brand and draw the structures. Now here you are supposed to name the drug from, now this is the combination question, question number 7. This is asked, which was asked in earlier exam with respect to anticonvulsant and with respect to benzodiazepine class. Then next is, name the drug present in following brands. So same question may come for MCQ exam also, that Eptoin brand. Then next is, classify the anticonvulsant drugs, why they are used. Again the same question, what are the general uses, and the classification can come for 3 marks. Then next is, what do you mean by hydantoin, and name the drug from the class with its structure and use. Now again it is phenytoin because it belongs to hydantoin, so उसका structure और uses देना है, and hydantoin evolution देना है यहाँ पे, how it is derived from imidazolidine. Okay. Next question is, explain the term hydantoin, the OR type of question. hydantoin मतलब हाइडेंटोइन का इवोल्यूशन ही लिखना है यहाँ पे, जिसके लिए आपको थ्योरी सॉर्ट ऑफ सेपरेट वीडियो है फार्मेसी इन्फोलाइन पे अपलोडेड, दैट व्हाट इज हाइडेंटोइन, एंड यू आर सपोज टू नेम द ड्रग फ्रॉम ईच क्लास विद देयर ऑफिशियल प्रिपरेशन. मतलब इसमें तुम लोगों को ड्रग हर एक क्लास से ऑफिशियल प्रिपरेशन के साथ देना है. देन नेक्स्ट, गिव द यूजेस ऑफ इथोसक्सीमाइड. Ethosuximide, which belongs to succinimide class, you are supposed to give the uses, which is an anti-epileptic drug or anticonvulsant drug. So this question can come for 2 marks. Next, if you will see the summary, the definition, as we discussed, the summary, the epilepsy definition, anticonvulsant drug definition is important, classification of anticonvulsant is important, complete note of phenytoin is important, then hydantoin ka evolution, the question comes, very important question, ethosuximide ke uses. So with this, we finish with the repeatedly asked questions from anti-epileptic drugs, which are also known as anticonvulsant drug. Thank you, and stay tuned for the series wherein we are going to cover the FAQs of some important chapters. Thank you.